Hi guys, I'm Matt from Vagabond Recordings.
And I'm Greg from Suburban Sound Development.
It's time for
Gear Time with Greg! Again. This week. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still Gear Time with Greg.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be doing something quite different from what we have been doing. We're going to explore the world of open back cabs. So we have, what are the speakers that we're going to be using? What's the amp setup?
We're running through an orange OR15, Celestion G12 K85s, the 16 ohm variants wired to 8 ohms. Then the open back cabinet is the Ampeg V22's previous home. Basically, it's not any more open or closed than it was when it had the Ampeg in it. So, I mean, it's going to have some air pushing out the front because of the lack of the amplifier in the hole. But that's going to be the same situation as using about any combo, really. So just picture it as if it were a combo.
That's good advice. So we kind of just had an open back and we're like, how do we even mic this thing up? So we kind of wanted to go through a couple different scenarios where we check out how we mic it up, how it would sound in different scenarios, and what its applicability would be in a medium to high gain setting.
Yeah, we're working with some less than ideal room situations also, which is where the experiment kind of stemmed from, because when we were just kind of jamming through this cabinet, we realized we're getting a lot of reflections off the wall. So we decided, well, we'll see what we can do to avoid that, or what different situations might provide.
All right, so we'll let you check it out. We'll try to provide pictures of the mic setups. And after you hear this, we'll talk about what happened, what we found out, and we'll leave, of course, the opinion up to you guys. Roll the film. right, so we went through quite a few variations of what we were doing to try to figure out how an open back would correlate into a recording situation, because it might come up. And we're doing this for you guys, so you don't have to figure it out. So for the direct mic in front, we're using SM57 dead center on the speaker. The left and right are the same speakers, so we just kind of chose one based off of what we were hearing. And just point it right at the middle, because that's a really standard position, so you can guys really get a feel for what's happening in front of it. And then behind it, we have the Sterling Audio ST51 condenser microphone, capturing the back part. That's not really a primary sound source. It's kind of a texture piece.
It's more of support than anything. It won't really... I mean, I suppose you'd use it for like an effect. That's something I kind of heard in the mix. If you wanted to drop out to that for something, it could be interesting, but I doubt you're going to have any major weight carried from that mic.
Yeah, so the first couple examples you see where we have it up, so we wanted to get rid of the ground reflections. That's kind of where you get your bass reflections from, is having everything low to the ground. So we did a height variance to show you guys that difference. And we went from a small room where we're filming now as a 10 by 12.
I think 9 by 11 if you want to be very particular.
Okay. Well, we do for this situation.
Yeah.
So we went from this room to the living room, which we took a picture of and we'll have up, and there's video of, obviously. And I don't even think we dare to guess what those dimensions are.
If I'm taking a stab at it, I'm going to say it's 14 by 20. We can fact check later.
Yeah, so we went center of the room, pointed towards the couch to kind of absorb any stray vibrations. So that's a trick you guys can use when you're recording at home if you don't have acoustic treatment or anything crazy like that.
Yeah.
But you can aim it at, soft furniture or a closet full of clothes or something like that.
I suggest not using your animals. I know they're soft and fluffy, but hearing.
Just tape them to the front of it.
That'll be fine.
It's for your music.
Where's our PETA disclaimer?
So that's a great tool to take advantage of, is if you have furniture, if your neighbors won't get pissed off, or if your mom and dad or whatever.
Whoever you have to deal with in your life.
Yeah.
Significant other, grandma, grandpa, whatever. Grandma and grandpa probably won't even hear you. It's fine, right?
Just stock up on the Goodwill now before your band starts to record.
Yeah.
So, of course, we did the variance up, down for that one and how that differs. We didn't do room mic for that one. It's a square room, so there's not a lot going on, and it would just catch some early reflections off of the drywall. So I didn't see a point in it, so I pressed for that one. Now when we moved to the hallway, we went ahead and did a far away mic to try and capture some of the reflections of that narrow hallway, and I think that provided a really cool effect. Again, a texture piece, not your main sound.
The hallway, I think the stretch that we used from the face of the amp to the room mic would have been about 8 feet away, and when the door was closed, that was about 3 feet to the back of the amp.
Right. So it just captured kind of the ping-pongy kind of signal towards the end, and we used the blue Spark for that one. It is a great mic. Has a focus button engaged to try to negate some of the noise happening behind it, which was us. And then we moved on to we took the ST51 away from the direct back of the mic and we put it all the way in the bathroom. Hopefully you guys got a clear shot of that one. And bathrooms are notorious, especially ones with tile, like the tile floor in his, for really echoing. So we got some really cool reflections and reverberation from that one.
We had about a 20-foot span from the rear mic all the way up to the blue. The ST51 was the rear.
Yeah, the rear was the ST51, and in front of it, the hallway room mic is the blue.
So there's probably 10 feet, give or take, in front. Well, from the face of the amp / the rear of the amp to either mic. The SM57 was still right up close on center as per usual.
Yeah, because that's where the main force of your sound is going to be. So the rest of it we just kind of blend in. We learned a lot about how open backs correlate to the environment around them. I've never messed with an open back cab before miking it, so that was a first for me. Hopefully you guys learned something from it. This was for medium to high gain. We will be coming out with a clean later on, so look forward to that one. It'll have all the same positionings,
methods, and maybe we'll do a dry versus wet even, because if we're using the Ampeg, for instance, it has its own built-in reverb, so we could see what effect that has, and we'll delve into that in a later video.
All right, so thank you guys for watching, making it through this far, through all of my rambling. Again, if you want to see more of this type of video, please like and comment so we know if we're headed in the right direction.
If it's steaming garbage, let us know.
Yeah, we're pretty used to that by now.
Nah.
All right, we look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode.
Yeah. This has been Gear Time.
It sure has.